What's up, guys? I hope everybody's doing well. I needed a midweek ride. Nowhere special, I'm just running errands, but I needed to get out a little bit, stretch the Grom's legs a little bit, stretch my legs a little bit. But what I wanted to talk about today was why I chose a Grom as my first bike. So pretty much it hit all the boxes I wanted. I wasn't planning on going on the highway right away, and I knew I wanted like a mini moto. I originally wanted a Ruckus, but being a over 200-pound rider on a 50cc, I don't think I would have been able to keep up with traffic. And then I didn't want to buy like, you know, a $2,700 Ruckus and then spend a couple $1,000 swapping it out, like, you know, completely voiding warranty and spending a bunch of money on something I just bought. So the Grom actually fit the bill, and it had enough pep to get me where I needed to go around the city. But a couple of reasons why I think the Grom is a good first bike, and then I'll give you a couple of reasons why I think it's a bad first bike. One of the first reasons is it's super unintimidating. Like, you could have hit the button, dude. It's super unintimidating. Like, it's not like a full-size bike. It's relatively short. I'm 5'7" with a 29-inch inseam, and I can flat-foot it.
2 hours later.
Dude, I was sitting at that light way too long. But regardless, you know, very unintimidating, easy to ride, very easy to ride. Almost anybody can pick up this bike and learn how to ride it, you know, MSF or not. I'm not saying not to take the MSF course. In California, we have the CSMP, and I would highly recommend taking that course if you're thinking about motorcycle riding. It's honestly a plus to me just to take the course, even if you're not sure if you want to ride or not. You kind of get a feel for it. It's a plus just to take it, just to see if you actually even like riding or not. But regardless, we'll save that for another video. I could have gotten more bike for the same amount of money used, but I wanted a mini moto. That's what I wanted, so that's what I was working toward on getting. I'm not regretting my decision at all. I need to head into the bank really quick because I'm still running errands. Another reason I think the Grom is a good starter bike is it can't get away from you no matter how hard you pin it, because it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to get out from under you. It's not going to buck you off. And like I was saying, your mistakes stay small. Don't mistake that for it being less dangerous. Motorcycles, you know, have a danger aspect to them. You're exposed. You're riding around. You don't have a cage around you. You're not surrounded by metal and airbags. You know, there is a dangerous aspect to motorcycling, even on a smaller scale like the Grom. But you were a lot less likely to give it a bit too much throttle and loop the bike, or ride outside of your skill level. A lot of people mention this one too, and it gets good gas mileage. Nobody buys a motorcycle for gas mileage. Correction, nobody here in the US, or at least that's probably like a selling point for some people, but that's not the main reason they buy a motorcycle. Like, oh, I'm saving gas. It's like, depends how much you're on it. I don't agree with that argument, but it does get 100 miles per. It claims 130-ish miles a gallon, but I mean, I don't believe it, just because most of the time you are wide open throttle on the Grom just to keep up with traffic. At least I am, being a heavier rider. Eventually, yes, I will upgrade, but I honestly I'm having so much fun riding the Grom. It's just fun, you know. There's no ego behind it. You know you're not the fastest. Camry will out accelerate you. The other day I was on a busier street. You know, the speed limit's about 45-50 miles an hour, and the little 100-something horsepower Honda Fit was passing me. I was full tuck, and it was like some little old grandma. She was passing me on her Honda Fit, which thought my bike was cool and gave me a little thumbs up, and it was a good time. Some reasons why the Grom might be a bad idea, a bad first bike. You grow out of it very quickly. Like, I grew out of it the first, I don't know, 2 weeks, and yeah, you realize that you grow out of the Grom very quickly. It's not meant for a straight line. That straight line stuff seems boring to me, but to each their own. And nobody should be able to tell you how to enjoy your ride. Besides growing out of it very quickly, you're kind of limited in what you can do. Like I said, I bought it for the city, so I knew that I was never going to be jumping on the freeway. Literally picked it up to hang out with friends and go grab some coffee. I'm old, man. I'm going to be 36 this year. I don't need something super fast. I honestly don't think I'm old. I'm just saying that. Like I was saying, you're kind of limited in what you can do. No freeways, no highways, and you actually kind of have to plan your route. No steep hills, no nothing like that. I have a video that I posted, a little YouTube short that I posted like last week or something, of me climbing a really steep hill, and I could barely hold 40 miles an hour. Another plus, fairly easy to work on and maintain. If it's your first bike, it's fairly easy to work on if you have like somewhat of mechanical experience. I came from cars and I used to fix up cars and stuff, so understanding how the engine worked was fairly easy. And you're in my lane. That's a con of a Grom. You are a lot smaller than a full-size bike. So people don't respect you like they do a full-size bike. The downside is solo riding can get boring because you're so limited in what you can do. But that goes back to like the limitations of the Grom. Yeah, but I mean, if you can get past the limitations and you have no intention of going on the highway, the Grom is so much fun, dude. Would I buy it over again? That is a hard maybe. Most of my friends have much bigger bikes than me. We're actually supposed to meet up the day after my birthday and go for a little ride and stuff. And I've got the smallest bike. One of my friends with the Ruckus is going too, but we've got the smallest bikes, and his Ruckus is GY6 swap, so he's got a little more on me. I've told them all this, so they're willing to at least slow down a little bit. Plus, you know, they like to cruise. They're all older dudes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen some friends in quite some time because of the pandemic. So it should be fun. I need to get gas too, but maybe I'll save the gas run for another day. I think I can still wear earplugs with the AGV helmet. I think it'd still be beneficial. The wind noise is like nothing on this helmet compared to like my Bell. On the Bell, it's so loud. The wind noise is like deafening. Even at like 40-45 miles an hour, it's so loud, dude. But yeah, those are my reasons for the Grom being a good and maybe not so good bike. A big factor too should be, who are you riding with? If you have friends that ride and none of them have Groms, might not be a good first bike. But then again, if you're a new rider, you shouldn't be going on such big group rides, or like, you know, feel like you should be forced to be riding with people right away. Everybody says ride your own ride, but you know, they say it because it's true. I got this bike in April. I didn't ride with anybody till like toward the end of May. Maybe with like my brother occasionally, but you know, being the good big brother he is, he, you know, stayed within the speed limit. He knew the limitations of the Grom because I let him ride it. So he never like ditched me or like made it difficult to keep up with him. It is definitely not for everybody, but I think you should definitely at least throw a leg over one. Who knows, you might like it, you know? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and maybe drop a like on the video. I appreciate it.